do my hair. I'm looking a little dark. Looking a little dark. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Hi, David. Is it live? Can you see it? Oh, no. Oh, it's going. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. All right. Hi, David. Hi, Pamela G. Hi, Eric. Hi, Travis. Hi, Sandy. Hi, good to see you. Hi, KK's Connections. Sandy, I have been watching General Hospital. I actually caught up today because I know I'm a few episodes behind as far as the reviews, but I'm going to get to the reviews this weekend. Y'all, you can see my girl's little tent. Her godmother bought her this princess tent that I'll probably forever keep because her godmother passed. And so I don't know. I'm probably going to break it down. She gave her a bunch of little keepsakes. So I have a lot of keepsakes that she gave her as well. Hi, Karen. Does keto. So you're going to see the tent and you might see her come in and out of the videos. But y'all already know how it goes with my Mila. All right. But Sandy, I have been watching General Hospital. I haven't done been doing the reviews. I just caught up on all of it today. Spider Quake says Albert's going to stream now. Okay. I jumped on his stream last night, actually. Thank you, Sandy. But yeah, I actually watched General Hospital today. I'm very interested. Like, I thought Heather Weber was going to stay longer. So I was like, what? That's it? Like, she's gone, or maybe they'll bring her back for something. But I was like, I can't believe that that's all they did with her. I thought it was going to be like a long thing with her coming on to the soap. Does anybody in the chat watch General Hospital? Because I'm just talking about Heather Weber. I know it's like I jumped right into it after a minute or so, but it's a Friday night, and I'm not gonna hold you too long. I'm not gonna hold you too long. Heather never stays locked up. She doesn't, but I thought they were going to keep her locked up a little bit longer this time. I mean, not locked up, but I thought she was going to be out a little bit longer, that she was going to be, going around a little bit longer. But I mean, it was just a breeze. I did like the scene between Heather and Cam. And then when it was Heather, Cam, and Dante, I did like that scene. Hold on, y'all. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm good. Was it today's episode, Spider Quake? I must have missed that. I don't remember seeing that. Eric says Lanikia, poor Pam on Bold and the Beautiful, had to go to GH and play Heather just to have some story time. Listen, and then I'm like, she's got to be on there longer. Hi, Shanti. I want her to be on there longer, Eric, because I'm like, I loved her as Heather. I thought she was doing a really great job. I love the scene with Cam. And so I'm like, this has got to be more. Plus, I thought she was going to get away with it when the whole van crashed and everything. I was like, yeah, okay. Even though I don't know why I'm having this love-hate relationship right now with General Hospital. It's like some of the storylines I really enjoy and love and I get into and I want to see. But then it'll be time for it, like it'll come on and it's time for me to watch it and I'll be like, I'm gonna catch it later. And I'm like, what is wrong? Why are you not watching this soap? So I don't know if I don't know what's going on. David says I'm loving Bold and the Beautiful. Thomas is cool. I mean, you like EJ. Why would you not like Thomas on Bold and the Beautiful? Because you do like EJ. Guys, be sure you hit that like button for me, please. So why would you not like EJ? I was a mess this week when EJ got one over on Ava. I was like, oh no, because I was like, okay, she got him. She got Susan. What's going to happen? And then when he kidnapped Trip, I was like, wait a minute, Ava. We didn't think this whole thing through. And you could tell, like, she just ran and did this plan. Because even Xander, when he now I'm talking about Days of Our Lives, I'm sorry. So even Xander, when he kidnapped Susan, when Ava told him you got to go get her, he was like, wow, this is like really fast. Look, you don't want to wait. And she was like, no, go ahead and get her now. She's there. And you could tell she didn't really have a plan because even Xander is like, so when are we going to get the money? Like, how is this going to work? And the fact that he took Susan to the Kyriakis garden shed, but y'all love Xander, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say a thing about him. KK Connection says exactly, it's a love-hate with General Hospital. Sandy says General Hospital is not consistent. And maybe that's what it is, KK and Sandy. Maybe because sometimes the episodes are so good and I'm intrigued and I'm into it. And then other times I'm like, whoo, this was like watching paint dry. And it takes so much to try to get into it and do a review, because y'all know I'm a dramatic. And some people be like, oh my gosh, why are you so passionate? Because I like the soaps. I like the soaps and I like talking about them. So y'all know I'm dramatic. And if I can't be dramatic, I'm like, this isn't giving for me. Sometimes Young and the Restless is like that as well, where I'm like, I can't be as dramatic as I want to be when I'm talking about this soap. Let's see. Lin, am I pronouncing it right? It's Lin is here. Thank you, Lin. You watch all of the soaps, right? Like, you're watching them all. Eric says, I fell off the GH when Nicholas slept with Elizabeth, knowing that was Lucky's girl. Plus, you're not going to tell me Luke loves Tracy more than Laura. You know what? I think that was I was watching around that time, and then I stopped watching at one point when Michael went to prison. I was like, okay, I can't watch this. But I'm the same way. Like, if it's a storyline that I'm not really liking, sometimes I'll go, okay, I'm gonna wait for this storyline to pass. But sometimes if you do that with General Hospital, you'll be waiting a long time, and then you look up and it's been a few months because the storylines they take a while to end. Whereas some soaps, it maybe at the most 3-4 months, and then they're wrapping it up, moving to the next line. So I don't know, Eric. That's why I was in GH around that time when Lucky and Nicholas, and it was good. Like, I really enjoyed it back then. And then, you go to college, you get married, you get divorced, you get all kind of things happen. And so now I've really just gotten back into the soaps. Shanti says they need to hurry up and reveal Nina is Willow's mom. That storyline for me is taking forever. And then y'all know I like Nina, and it's hard. it's hard to defend her, especially when she's going around accusing TJ and Willow of being intimate or having some kind of relationship. And then when she went and tried to apologize to Willow, I said, Ava, this was not good advice. This was not good advice for you to give to my girl, because Willow is not open to receiving this, but she did it, and it is what it is. We're talking about General Hospital, Willow and Nina. So Nina is, for those of you who don't watch, Nina is Willow's biological mother, but they don't know it, and they are in this bad, like they cannot stand each other. And so, but I think once Willow has to, because of she has stage 4 leukemia, and they have to have that bone marrow transplant. I think that's when they go into the registry, they will find out that Nina's the mom. Some kind of way they're going to find out. I don't know if it's going to be because Carly has to reveal it, or if they're just going to say, they're just going to find the match, and they're going to have the name, and they're going to realize, but I don't know how you can repair. Like, they're going to have to do some creative writing to repair this. And I don't know if GH has, their writing team has that in them. If it was Days, I would be like, yes, they can repair this, they can fix this. But sometimes, like, I think they've made Nina's character, for some people, so much of a villain, and they dislike her so much. I don't think there's anything she can do to try to turn that around. Oh, I don't know though, but I don't know. Yeah, no, it could sit there. You could sit there. KK Connect says Susan is funny, but Xander seems like a whole behind. Okay, so Susan and Xander are Days of Our Lives. So Susan is EJ's mom. She's been kidnapped by Xander. He's working with Ava. They're just trying to get some money. So Xander is he was trying to live right. He was trying to do good, but y'all know he was needing money, and all the men that he knew were calling him a loser. And I'm not gonna lie, I called him a bum, and then y'all told me, Xander was a CEO. He was this. I said, well, let me bag off of Xander then. So I'm not gonna call him a bum. I'm just gonna say sometimes he doesn't make the best decisions. He's bum-ish. Okay. Sometimes he's bum-ish, but he's not a bum. We'll just say that. But yeah, so you're saying Xander is a butthole, but I don't know. I'm having it because y'all have been like, no, you got to get into Xander. You got to get into Xander. I'm kind of like, well, I'm trying to like Xander, and I'm trying to like Sarah, but they're a little bit boring to me. Days used to be like that. They would, I'm sorry, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Days used to be like, if I haven't said hello to you, hello, thank you so much for joining tonight. Please be sure to hit that like button for me. Days used to be like that. They would take forever to get to the point. Days has changed within the last 10 years. You know what, Rebecca? Days is my favorite soap. Now, General Hospital will always have a special place because my grandmother watched it. My mother watched it. Now, I watched it. But Days, I like the fact that, and some people even like that watch Days are like, they're taking forever this storyline. And I was like, have y'all been over to General Hospital? Because it literally takes years. Days takes about 3 to 4 months, and it's over. Even the Abigail storyline where, she was murdered and we were trying to figure out who did it. That was not a long storyline to me. They wrapped that up rather quickly. But I guess if you watch all the soaps and see how some take so long, then, and if that's the only one you really are watching, then it does, I guess, seem long. But when I'm watching General Hospital, compared to that, Days, they really move through their storylines. And I like the fact that they constantly have storylines moving. I'm sorry, let me catch up on these chats because y'all know I like to talk. Lillian says, I don't really watch B&B. Bold and the Beautiful is a good one. But you have to be patient with that soap because they show the same characters over and over sometimes, and sometimes it can get boring. Like I'm trying to review it, and I'm trying to, because I like to laugh, so I'm trying to put in some laughter into it and be dramatic, and sometimes it's just nothing there. They just don't have anything there. Listen, David. Catfish is not nasty. Catfish is delicious. I'm from Texas. I'm in deep East Texas at that. We're eating catfish, go out, catch them, fry them up, fillet them, fry them up. We're eating that. So, but okay, if you say so. Sandy says, I don't want nosy Nina to know she's Willow's mom. Sandy, Nina is a snake. Okay, Sandy, I'm aware that you don't like Nina. You let me know on everything. Nasty Nina. I don't want nasty Nina. But I know that I don't know how they're going to change her. I don't know how they're going to, but it can be done if they get if the writers really try, it can be done. Because I remember on One Life to Live, Todd was he was, remember what they did to Marty, and then Todd became a beloved character. Like, he was horrible, and now they love him. And even with Days of Our Lives, people love Stefan, and he wasn't the best character. So I think if they can do that to those characters, then they can turn General Hospital can turn around Nina if they have the right type of writing to do that. David says Xander is a bum. He needs to leave town with Mrs. Clown. All right, there's some Xander fans, and they be loving him. Gloria said, I mean, as long as EJ can leave with them too, David. But honestly, if EJ can leave with them, that'll be great. Gloria says, yes, but back in those days, all the soap operas were good. I remember then Luke and Laura. Yeah, that's what Eric was saying about, you can't tell him that Luke loved Tracy more than Laura. That was Luke and Laura were classic. And I was actually surprised when they started moving them on to other people because they were so classic. Like with Laura being with Kevin, and then Luke seeming to be so in love with Tracy. It was surprising that they did that. But I guess you have to kind of start moving them around, especially like if one of them wants to be on the show at one point and the other one doesn't. It doesn't make sense when you have this couple that everyone loves to try to keep them on there. That's one of the things that happens on Days when everyone loved Chad and Abigail together. But when you have actors and actresses that do not want the role, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to, you can't recast. Like, I'm one of those people that like recast them, but as far as Luke and Laura, you can't recast Luke and Laura. Like, I just don't see that. They would have to be away for years, and then you just recast them that way. But I don't see them recasting that. But I don't know. Lynn said, I agree at Sandy, and Sandy says she has done so much to Willow. It's going to be hard to forgive. Exactly, but Willow forgave Harmony, and Harmony put Willow through hell. Like, listen, Harmony wasn't the best mom to Willow either. So if you don't watch General Hospital, again, Nina is Willow's biological mother. Now, Nina was placed into a coma for 20 years, so she was not aware that she had children. She had twins. One twin died, and she was a bad twin. And then there's Willow. She doesn't know Willow's her daughter. Willow doesn't know she's Nina's her mother. And Nina and Willow, they don't like each other because they're having this custody battle, because Michael, the man that Willow is with, actually had a child with Nina's daughter that died. And so Willow, when she got with Michael, she became the mother of the child. I think she adopted him or something like that. You could tell me, Sandy, if she adopted him. But anyways, so it just feels like Willow and Nina, they've been through a lot as far as clashing. And so there's a lot of damage there. And Willow is supposed to be this sweet girl. I call her Weeping Willow because everything is, anyways, she's supposed to be this sweet girl and everything. And so Nina is supposed to be, this nasty woman. So the two of them just clash. They just clash. But now we find out that that's her mother. And so I don't know how they're going to write it. But we will see. Let's see. Rebecca says Xander's an idiot, but he's funny. And Days has gotten a lot better. Yeah, see, that's how I feel about Xander. Like, seeing him get caught up in Ava, I kind of feel bad for him, because he was only doing this because he felt so bad when EJ told Xander that he was a bum And pretty much, y'all know I like to paraphrase. He told Xander, you are a bum and you are worthless. And then Victor told Xander, you can't even support yourself. I don't know why you wouldn't marry this girl. You can't support yourself and you're a loser. I think they both called him a loser. I understood why Xander was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to get this money, and I don't care how I'm going to get it, because y'all not gonna keep talking about me like this. But he didn't realize that Ava is not there all the way. You know, that's my girl. But Ava's having some issues, and I wish she would get out this crypt so she could stop talking to Charlie. Because you know she doesn't have this all planned out, and I don't think Xander realized how disorganized she was, and how well he definitely doesn't know how mentally unstable she is at this point. And Ava's my girl, but girl, you are not planning this through all the way. Gloria says, come on, guys. I still like Xander. He's just having a hard time. Okay, Gloria. I'll say that. He's having a hard time right now. But, you know, I get it. They were talking bad about Xander. And so he's just like, I'm trying to get me some money. J Money says, did they reveal who killed Abigail then? Yeah. They've revealed it. Well, how long ago was that, y'all? Like a month ago? Maybe a month ago? Because, you know, yeah, I think in October they revealed it was Clyde, and that was a whole thing too, because we didn't even know it was Clyde. But anyways, we thought he had an alibi and he did not. Deborah says, I liked Xander better with Gwen. Okay. You know what? I like Gwen. I like Gwen. I felt like she did too much to try to be with Xander. And I want her to move on. I want them to bring her someone else so she can move on. But I like Gwen. So if being with Xander makes her happy, then that okay. I'm with it, girl. That's how I feel about Taylor on Bold and the Beautiful. I don't like Ridge. I can't stand him. But if you like it, I love it, because she wants to be with them. Shanti says, you can miss Bold and the Beautiful for a couple months and get caught up in a day. You really can. You really can. Because especially like today, if you had not watched in like a month and a half, you know exactly what's going on. You would have watched today and knew exactly who everyone was, what's going on for that. So PJ Moneybags is saying, hi PJ, is saying Ben's dad killed Abigail. Yeah, Clyde did kill Abigail. And y'all know how that storyline was going, and we saw Nancy, and then all of those characters went away, but they kept that's what I love about Days. All of that whole storyline was over, it was finished, but then they brought all these other ones in, and here's a new storyline we're going with. And speaking of storylines, that whole Chanel, when are they gonna tell us what she did? Like what she did, who she attempted to murder? Because every time they say it, it's off camera. And I said, I know y'all not gonna keep that going on, because I want to know, like, what has she done? Let's keep going. Lily said catfish is good. It is. Fried catfish is delicious. I don't know what David's talking about, but it's a lot of people who are like, they don't like that, but I love it. Hair Karen does. Keto says, yeah, Xander could be himself with Gwen. Exactly. That's what I like, because with Sarah, he has to be a good guy. I'm sorry. Y'all know my sinus act up. I want to sniff so bad. But with Sarah, he could be, he, you know, she wants him good, which is nothing wrong with that. If she brings out the better man in him and he wants to be a better man with her, great. But I think Gwen accepted him for the man that he was, good or bad. She just accepted him. Shanti says Willow is going to need that bone marrow. She is. And I remember when they first came out and they were telling us that they were going through it, and they were, you know, that she had a sickness. And I Googled it, because y'all know you can Google anything. And so I went on Google, and I was like, oh, the bone marrow. But you don't actually need like your relative like that, because anybody can match. But I said, but I bet they're gonna be like, no, it's better if it comes from her. And then when they said, oh, they could be in the registry and we can find that match, I said, oh, I wonder if Nina's in there, because if Nina's in there, that could be how they connect it up. Because But I don't know. I think Carly is going to have to say something because they start this romance with Drew, but there's always this shadow. Oh, there's always this shadow over her because Carly knows. For those of you who don't watch, this woman, her name is Carly, Michael's mom's, Willow's soon-to-be mother-in-law. She knows that Nina and Willow are mother and daughter, but she didn't say anything because she can't stand Nina because Nina stole her man. She stole Sonny from her, ruined her marriage, and she got her hotel. But it's not Nina's fault. None of those things are Nina's fault. So let's move on. Anyways, KK Connect says catfish is delicious. Maybe you just haven't had the right person to cook it for you. Okay, ma'am. Eric says Bold and Days has been my number one plus Passions, even though it got canceled for the Days of Our Lives. But Days of Our Lives has been my number one. Bold is second for me. Okay, so you watch Bold. So the only one you don't watch is GH, Eric. I used to love Passions, especially when it first came on. I was so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, I can watch a story from the very beginning, because I see some people who say I watched it from day one. And with Passions, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to say I watched it from day one because, then there were a lot of soaps and it was nothing for them to bring on soaps. And they're not even trying to create new soaps anymore. Even streaming, like you would think one of these streaming services would say, hey, we see how well Peacock is doing with Bold and the Beautiful. Let's create another soap. But they're not even trying to create anymore. And then soaps overseas and everywhere are being canceled as well. So I don't know. I think it'll be a few years and we just won't have them anymore. So I'm going to enjoy it while we still have them. Let me Niche Medora. Is it Medora? Am I pronouncing her name right? Medora says, I didn't like Dex at first, but now I'm getting to like maybe the next Jason. Right? Right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't stand Dex at first. I was like, this isn't Jason. You're not gonna tell me this is gonna be the next Jason, but honestly, he's growing on me. What did you think about what did you think? What did you think about the scene between him and Jocelyn when we went there and she had to get them all. She had to get them all together, Medora. What did you think about that scene? Am I pronouncing that right? Okay, perfect. I hate to pronounce people's names wrong because I'll be like, it's Lanikia. Because people say Lanika. I'll be like, Lanika. I'll be like, it's Lanikia. What did you think about that scene, Medora? But yeah, Dex is growing on me, and I hate that. But then because I'm like, there's only one Jason, but if they are having disagreements and he can't come back to the role or he doesn't want to come back to the role, I don't know what's going on at this point, then we got to move on sometimes. Xander is one of the most entertaining characters on Jay's. Y'all need to stop hating. Okay, Jay Money. They say we hate. I'm going to stop hating. Listen, I'm trying to like Xander and I'm trying to like Sarah. It's a little bit boring to me, but I'm trying. Well, actually, Xander is entertaining me with this whole, baby, what is going on with Xander? Well, like when he had Buddy and Susan locked up, and then the next thing you know, he had left him and Buddy was screaming and Susan looked over at Bunny like, he got you too, girl. I hollered. I said, this is so entertaining. I love Days of Our Lives. Like, if they would release them all and just let me binge them, I would do that because I love that show. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to wait till tomorrow to try to watch it again. Shanti says, why everybody hating on my man Xander? Oh Lord, I knew it. All y'all Xander lovers up in this chat. Rebecca says, I like Xander, but he's an idiot. That's what makes him so funny. This is true. Like, Xander is like Leo. Like, he's like Leo. But I like Leo, though. He's just not. they're very similar characters, but they're different. You know, Leo is more flamboyant with it. But yeah, they're extremely alike, or they remind me each other. Let's see. Sandy says Luke and Laura were a love story. Luke and Tracy were more comical relief. That's true. That's true, Sandy. I do agree with you on that. Verona says, I think the doctors will find a way to find the match from the registry after people signed up. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can. I'm sorry, my sinus is acting up. So I hope y'all didn't hear that, but my sinus is acting up on me. I went out today. Like, I live in y'all know I'm in Houston, and I'm in a really woody area. And so, and I like where I live, there's a lot of trees and everything. So, and then the weather changed. Like, it was beautiful. It was 83 degrees. And by the time I came back in, because I went out and came back in, and it's cold now, and we're going to be cold. I know 60 degrees isn't cold for some of you, but I'm in Texas. That's cold here. But yes, Sandy, I totally agree with that. And Verona says, I think the doctors will find a way to match. I think so too. I think we're going to find out. I hope, I want it to be dramatic. I want them to find out, and then they find out Carly knew. I don't think Michael and Willow will be that upset with Carly, but what I do think is that it would mess up her relationship with Drew. I think I started touching on that, but y'all know how my mind goes. I think if anything, it'll mess up her relationship with Drew more than it'll really do anything with Michael. And of course, Nina is going to be, upset about it. David said, let's just agree to disagree about catfish. Well, you brought it up, sir. And so we had to defend what we like. But okay. Medora says, if Nina doesn't smother Willow, maybe. Okay. Yeah, because that's what Harmony was concerned about. She was concerned that Nina would find out Willow was her daughter, because Nina wants children. You know what? And I think that's why I have sympathy for Nina, because she really wants children, and her chance to have, to raise her daughters was taken from her. So I have sympathy for her because of that. But, I always tell y'all, I'm not biased when it comes to some of my favorite characters. I still, I could have sympathy for her and be like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, when she does things. Say what? Oh, okay. J Money says Xander's not really an idiot, though. They make him comic relief, but he's actually really smart. People judge him, but don't really see him. Okay, J Money, you better defend Xander. Y'all better get in this chat and defend Xander. Sandy says she did adopt Wiley. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for that. David said Leo's comedy relief, not Xander. Okay. All right. Everyone has their opinion. J Money says Nina isn't really nasty. They made her mean, but at heart she's sweet like Willow. See, I think that too. Like, they make her seem like she's this nasty character, but I don't know. I like Nina. I feel like there's people who've done things on this soap and they get forgiven. Why can't we forgive Nina? J Money says, why did Clyde do it? So what happened was Clyde went up in, so this is Days of Our Lives. Clyde he put a bug in the DiMera mansion. So he heard EJ tell Belle that, because he told EJ, if you ever tell anyone that I tried to kill you, I will come back for your family. Well, he heard EJ tell Belle, so he knew Belle was staying there, because that's when Belle had left Sean because she couldn't stand him with the baby and everything. So she had left Sean and moved into the DiMera mansion. And so when he knew that she had moved in, so Clyde went there looking to, take Belle out, and he ran into Abigail. Now, Abigail, she was feisty, and she said, you're here with gloves on, and you're doing, you're not here just trying to talk to somebody. You're here trying to do something. And so he couldn't let her leave. He couldn't leave because she was about to call the police on him. And he tried to say, "Oh, it's because you did my son being so wrong." But he killed her because she saw him in that hallway and she was about to call the police, and he didn't want to go back to prison, which, I mean, you're going back to prison now. And so that's why he did it. That's why he killed her. I understand why they have Sarah working part-time. Since she came back, she's about as silly as Susan. I mean, well, this is my whole thing with that whole storyline, is that Sarah was seeing Kristen everywhere and she was trying to attack people. So how do we go from her trying to attack people, then now it's like, oh, never mind, she can be a doctor. Oh, but it's going to just be part-time. I'm like, well, y'all not afraid she's going to attack patients, but they got to, I mean, but what? Trip is gone. Kayla was down because, Orpheus had gotten her sick. Who else would, they had to have a doctor. So I guess they said, let's bring on Sarah and just say she's part-time until we can evaluate her. So I guess that's it. J Money says, I love Gwen. I do too. Gwen is one of my favorites. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining. Gwen can be with Rex. Is he coming back? I think he said he has scenes until he's filming until February, because Days films so far in advance. So I think he has scenes until February. That would be an interesting pairing. That would be an interesting, I mean, being with him would be, I wouldn't be mad at that. J Money said maybe Gwen can hook up with Rafe since they both are so unlucky in love. Baby, y'all had no sympathy for Rafe in the comments. Y'all were like, we don't care that he's being hurt by Nicole. He's done a lot of hurting. He's hurt people as well. So y'all had no sympathy for him in the comments. And J Money agrees with you, Lisa. He says, they say Rex could be good for Gwen too. Trip could be good for Gwen too. Are they related? I don't know. That's the whole thing with Days. You never know who. I don't like. You have to really know the family trees, because sometimes I'm like, well, how are they dating? How are they have children? They're not related. I don't know if they're related or not. Gwen and Trip are cousins. Okay, so Deborah does let us know that Gwen and Trip are cousins, and y'all might have already seen this. I'm a little bit behind on this chat, so I'm trying to catch up. Gwen and Trip are cousins. Okay. And Carly deserves everything Nina did to her. See, some people feel like that. Some people don't like Carly. I could take Carly or leave her. I mean, because she's a legacy character. You know what? I liked the actress who plays Ava now on Days of Our Lives. I loved her as Carly. So I always have liked that character just because I really enjoyed when she played Carly. So, but I could take Carly or leave her. Lillian said, not Nina's fault. Exclamation point, question mark. It was a joke. Eric says, yes. I don't know what you're saying yes to, because I've been doing a lot of talking. So I'm sorry, Eric. KK Connect says, so I don't really watch soap operas, but I have to say that Rafe and Eric and Nicole and Jada, I'm into it. You know what? A lot of people don't like that story. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, it's a repeat storyline. But I'm into it because I like Jada. And some people don't like Jada, but I want to see how this plays out now since she is pregnant. And I know some people said, well, Sarah was pregnant, and he didn't leave. He stayed with Nicole, but I don't know if that'll be the case on this one, only because Jada, she knows what she saw, but I don't know if she's going to reveal that she saw him kissing Nicole. And now that Nicole has broke up her marriage with Rafe, essentially by telling him, I want to be with Eric, but I don't know if Eric will leave. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. I don't know if Eric's going to leave Jada now that she's pregnant. And Nicole is, she's married. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if Jada's going to use that to try to keep Rafe. I'm not Rafe, but you know what? I wouldn't be mad if Jada and Rafe got together. I don't know if she's going to use that to try to keep Eric, but I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. We need another soap like Generations. We need another soap. I don't know that soap. What did that come on, Sandy? 19 what? Girl, I watch all the soaps and I loved Passion so much. They went too crazy with witchcraft stuff towards the end, though. They really did. I loved Passions. Like, it was the twins. Who was it? Grace and Charity. I loved wait. Hope and Grace. Wasn't somebody named Hope on there too? I don't remember. I don't even remember the names, but I remember Louise and Sheridan. I loved Passion. Louise and Sheridan and Teresa and what? Miguel. Was that the brother? I don't remember. Yeah. But I loved Passion. I loved that soap, but they did kind of go. And little Timmy and what was her name? Tabitha? I remember that. Okay, Liz. Sandy says, I'm really liking Dex. He's a good guy. Do you think, Sandy, that he will actually stay do you think he will stay working for Sonny? Okay, perfect. I'm glad I got your name right. And you said they have chemistry. You're talking about Dex and Jocelyn. They do have chemistry. I feel bad for Cam. Cam's a good guy, but he's not gonna win on this one. He's not gonna win. Joss is as good as gone right now. Oh, Shanti said Dex character needs to be okay. So you are not a fan. She said he needs to be killed off. Okay, Cindy says Dex was bleeding all over and Joss was giving Google. I said she was. I said, girl, stitch this man up and leave him alone. But I don't know. She's just like her mom. She likes the bad guy. That's why I feel like Carly and Drew don't. Maybe that's why they don't mix to me, because he's too. I don't know. It's giving brothers and sisters for me. Gloria says Another World, Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, Doctors, and Days of Our Lives. Those were my stories. Yeah, I think I used to watch Another World. And was it Santa Barbara? Is that what it was called? Santa Barbara. I used to watch that. I remember watching that because that was my mother's soap. Like, she loved that. I don't like Dex because he's going to be the reason that Josh breaks poor Cameron's heart. I know J Money, yes, because she's good as gone. Hair Karen does keto says I'm cold in Dallas right now too. I know the temp just dropped, and for the weekend it's going to drop, and then all next week it's supposed to be in the 60s. And I said, well, I guess it's finally time for us to get a little winter around here. So I guess we're finally getting it. KK's connection says, you guys make sure you click the thumbs up. Thank you so much for that reminder, KK's. Shanti says, I kind of hope Nina finds out she's a match, but she tells the doctors not to tell anyone about it. I would not be mad at that. I would not be mad if Nina found out and she did what she had to do to save Willow, but then she says, you know what, we don't have to have a relationship, and then maybe we could see if they could build towards something. But as of right now, I don't need to see them like do anything. J Money says, at Karen, what's the temperature in Dallas right now? Travis says Days is the best soap. It really is. David, you do not believe that. You do not believe Hope should be with Thomas. You are just saying this. I do not believe that you believe that. But there are people who say that they want to see them together. I can't. I can't with y'all. I refuse to believe you want her with Thomas. Hold on, guys. I am behind in the chat. Why y'all let me talk like this? Oh, I am very behind. Oh my. Sorry, guys. Let me catch up on some of these replies, and then let me catch them up. Okay. J Money says Harmony's dumb as heck if she was worried Nina would smother Willow. That's her daughter that was taken from her, and of course she was smart. I think I started that conversation and then my mind went somewhere else. I'm so sorry. After everything that was done to her, I said the same thing because I was like, Harmony, you cannot judge Nina when look at what happened to Willow on your watch. So I don't know about that. Deborah says, I haven't watched GH since they killed off Julian Jerome. Oh, yes. I like Julian with Alexis, even though the relationship was toxic. Baby, yes. Lisa says, if Willow ends up in a coma, Nina will have authority of her medical health, not Michael. Alexis did the same thing when she found out that Sam was her daughter and Sam needed surgery. Oh, Lisa, y'all be remembering these storylines. Y'all be remembering them. Rita, hi Rita. I am so happy that Jada is pregnant, baby. The way I was like, yes, when Jada was pregnant, because we already knew, like, girl, what you passing out for? Why are you passing out? That baby said, don't worry, mama. I'm gonna bring him on home. Don't you even worry about it. So Sarah just stopped seeing Kristen. Exactly. So she just stopped seeing her. She no longer sees her. Like, just say y'all needed a doctor, you had to bring her on. Trip dad and Gwen's dad are brothers. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I swear. Sometimes, like, because listen, some people will have children by 2 or 3 different people. And so I'm like, okay, that's his mom and that's how they're brothers and sisters. And that's how I can with Days and some of the other subs too. But it seems like Days really does it. I can't keep up. J Money says, why did they have to why did they have to make Jada pregnant? That's a crutch because they said, we're not going to put Eric and Nicole together. We're going to keep them apart longer by letting Jada be pregnant. And so Eric feels obligated to stay with her. What kind of priest was Eric? Instead of trying to be a priest in the first place, I feel like he should have just been a preacher and went and married Nicole. And they could have lived happily ever after and had some babies instead of trying to, be a priest. But I guess it's your religion. But Sally Dennis says, hello, daughter. Hi, mom. Freddie Edwards. Hey, Freddie. J Money says, by the way, I think Aubrey is totally lying about being pregnant and miscarrying Noah's baby. I think she said that to get him to show her some affection and gets close to him. Oh my gosh, when she came up in Crimson Lights and he was leaving after had just been with Allie and she was like, hello. And he just was like, and kept walking. I said, girl, leave this man alone. What do you want from him? I'm trying to figure out, what do you want from him? Why can't y'all why Allie and Noah have not even been together a whole season? Like, winter month, like fall, spring, summer. They haven't even let them be together a whole season and they're already bringing someone in to break them up. And do y'all think Allie has more to do with Diane and everything that's going on than they're letting on? Or do you think, no, she wasn't into that? She wasn't in on it at all. Sandy says, Nina was so hateful and mean. She made me have sympathy for Carly when Nina kept Sonny in Nixon Falls. Well, that's where he needed to be, Sandy. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, she wasn't right for keeping him in Nixon Falls. But then, I don't know. I like Sonny and Nina together. And I like this version of Sonny, even though some people want the old Sonny back. I like this version. Shanti says, I want Jada away from Eric, not bonded with him for life. That's true. I get it. I understand what you're saying on that. Because at the end of the day, and someone said this actually several of y'all said that it's in the comments, he's going to cheat with Nicole behind Jada's back anyways. So yeah, I see what you're saying. David said Jada should be with Rafe. I think so too. Like, I could see them together as a couple, and I actually wouldn't mind seeing Jada with Rafe because I think they would make a nice couple. They're both cops. They both understand And Rafe loves other people's children. So if they did get together, he would accept Eric's child as well. And so I wouldn't mind them being together. I'm not gonna lie, I was liking Jada with Eric for a minute until I realized, oh, he really is not over Nicole. Like, I know everyone. Well, I've been watching it, and I know this whole Eric Nicole thing. But at some point, let them be together or move on. Like, how many times are we gonna go through? Yes, Eric and Nicole. No, but they can't be together. Okay, but we're gonna put them together. Oh, but this obstacle gets in the way. Like, no, I can't. Come on. We'll stop. You're too young. Sandy said you're too young for Generations. It was a black soap with Vivica Fox. Okay, now I do know that she was in a soap because she always talks about that's how she got her acting chops up. Okay. Generations came on NBC. It was a black soap opera. Okay, thank you, David and Sandy. Sandy says she believes Dex wants to bring Sonny down. See, I know that, but do you think he's going to turn? Do you think that and if anyone else watched General Hospital in the chat as well, do you think he's going to turn and actually start wanting to work for Sonny? I don't know. That's what I'm curious about, because I always felt like maybe he would turn until Sonny put him in that meat locker. But I always thought maybe he would start working for him. Jalen said, okay, Passions was Teresa and Ethan. Oh my gosh. I like Teresa with the original Ethan. Does that make sense? Only because that's, who I started out watching. So I liked her with the original Ethan. And then when she got married, had to marry Julie, I was like, this is a mess. And then Whitney was on there. They had Whitney. Rafe from Days was Luis and was with Sheridan. Yes. And Tabitha and her doll, Timmy. Exactly. Hi, Jacarius. Thank you so much for joining. Shanti says, Dex and Joss are the new Elizabeth and Jason. That relationship is going nowhere. Okay. You know what? That did never go anywhere. And I feel like they finally had Elizabeth with someone, because honestly, Austin and Maxie have no chemistry. I like that. There is no chemistry in that relationship at all. So I don't even know why they did this. Like, this whole Austin storyline. It's taking too long. It's taking too long to move. But what do y'all think about Cody and this, and the what do y'all think about the necklace storyline with Britt? Freddie says it would be funny that Curtis would walk out on Portia at the altar at the wedding after finding out Trina's paternity. If I was at the wedding, I wouldn't care about the vows. I would just eat cake. Freddie, weren't you eating cake last time we were on live because it was your birthday? But I'm like, Portia, you cannot marry. Okay, so Portia has a daughter named Trina. If this is a General Hospital storyline for those of you who don't watch, Portia has a daughter named Trina. She had an affair when she was married. She was married back in the day. She and Curtis knew each other. That's the man she's engaged to right now. And she had an affair with him. He didn't know she was married, but she had an affair with him. She got pregnant, but she told him, it's not your baby. So now, 20 years later, we find out this is his baby. And so now she and Curtis have reunited. They're about to get married, but she has not told him that is his child. Like, Trina is his daughter. So I don't know. I was like, girl, you cannot marry this man when I'm telling him this. He has this big thing on trust and not being lied to, and you're lying to him. You can't do this, Portia. But I don't know, y'all. You tell me, we'll see. Jacarius says, as the world turns, and All My Children was my favorite soaps growing up. I loved All My Children because I loved Erica Kane, because y'all know I'm dramatic. So, I love Erica Kane. Susan Lucci is Erica Kane. Especially, I think I said this on somewhere else, especially like I remember when she was running and they were in the jungle or something. Because remember when soaps used to really go on location, and she was in the jungle, and then why did everybody fall and a snake bite them? And then Jax came through, or was it Dimitri? It was one of them. It might have happened twice. But it was Jax who came through. That's my sister in the background. And he sucked the venom out of her. Oh my God. gosh, it was so dramatic and I loved it. And I think I said this also. Remember when they were, I think it was One Life to Live, and you know the other soaps would do it too. When there used to be quicksand, and somebody would always get stuck in the quicksand, and they would be going down, and they would be like, "Oh, help me, come save me." Baby, soaps used to be dramatic, and I loved them because you know I'm dramatic too. So it was the best for me. Let's see. You think Travis says he thinks Chanel killed her real daddy. See, I said that too. I said, well, at first I was like, well, did it have something to do with well, no. I was thinking, who is the person who's blackmailing her? So you think the real dad is Chanel? Well, we'll see. Because I'm trying to figure out how old she was, because I thought, okay, maybe this happened when she was in college. But now I don't know, because they just keep saying when she was younger. And they're not saying what exactly happened. But I can't stand that Sloan. Eric, okay, Gloria says Eric don't have any children, so he will stay with her. You know what? I think a lot of people were like, they're so happy that Eric is finally having his child, you know, and you know, they want him to have twins. And I think as she goes through the pregnancy, that will cause him to stay with her. But some people say no, but I think he's older now and he doesn't have the family, and the guilt might make him stay with her. But I also think the guilt, I mean, the desire for Nicole is going to make him cheat. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. On one hand, I want him with Jada because I want them to be like the little family, because I like Jada. And I was happy when I was like, okay, so they're moving him on. But now if he's going to be like still desiring Nicole, I don't want her with him. Jada's so honest. I don't think she will use the baby to keep Eric. That's true, Lisa. That's one of the reasons that I like Jada. We're gonna see, because if she doesn't tell, if she does not tell Eric that she saw him kissing Nicole, and she kind of keeps that quiet, and kind of stays in the relationship, then I would start wondering. But yeah, she's really honest, and that's why I thought her and Eric made a really good couple. Eric says that's why I was upset with Tyler Perry ending If Loving You Is Wrong and the Having to Have Nots on cliffhangers, because those are the closest things we will have as new soap operas. Yes, that's exactly right. Like that's the closest we get to like the dynasties and the Dallas, you know, that's what we get. And then he messed those up. Like, but I mean, the only one that I was happy with was Marcy. I said, well, as long as she got away with it, because that boy was crazy. Sandy says Cam is too sweet for Josh. She wants someone with a little edge, just like her mom. Exactly. That's exactly right. J Money says, Lanikia, don't forget to talk about the love scene with Devon and Abby. Whew. Let me tell you something. I said it and I said, what is that? This is not on daytime TV. Because he started kissing down her stomach and stuff. I said, wait a minute. And then when it was over, and the fact that Abby was like, I just want to lay here. I just want to lay here. I don't know what this is, but I just want to enjoy the moment. I said, girl, get up off that couch. And then when then when Amanda and Chance came in, and I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, I know Amanda had to leave, right? I get it. I know she had to leave. But I don't like that they sent her out. She just won Best Actress, and you send her out that way. Alexa, stop. And you send her out that way. I didn't like it. Like they had her leave that way. But I did like the Abby and Devon had chemistry in that scene. So okay. I miss As the World Turns. I can't remember if I watched that soap. I don't remember if I watched that soap. As the World Turns. There were so many. I can't remember. It feels like I used to watch that because I remember I can hear like the theme. Okay. Are you excited about Steve Burton joining Days? You know what? I want to say, yeah, I liked him on Beyond Salem. So I think wherever he goes, he brings a nice element. Like he's not Jason. He's not just Jason on every character, everywhere he goes. He's a different person, which is kind of why I love the woman who plays Ava right now. I think her name is Tamara, because every character to me seems different. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he can bring to that. Also drinking champagne at Curtis and Portia wedding after the blown up secret, okay? Because that wedding is about to be a mess. And Jordan's going to be right there to tell Portia, I told you so. I told you needed to tell this man. Oh, she's answering you. She says it's 43 degrees in Dallas right now. To be honest, I'm happy that Jada is pregnant. Well, if you watch my review, I told you, okay, I'm not mad at her being pregnant. I wanted her and Eric to be together, but if he's gonna cheat on her, I don't want her with him. But I'm not mad at her being pregnant. Shanti said they ruined Julian's character when they had him pull a knife on Alexis. Oh yeah, okay. And how did he die? Was he killed? Was he murdered? How did Julian die? PJ Moneybags, hi PJ, says Generations was a really good soap on NBC. Christoph St. John, Vivica Fox, and see, I kind of remember. I don't remember the soap. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the soap, but I remember hearing about this soap. Like, see, you know how you can pretty much see anything now if you missed it. Hera Karen does keto says, right? I need a flow chart to keep up with the Days family tree. Exactly. Like sometimes I be so confused. Like, aren't y'all related? Why are y'all kissing? Because I could have swore Stephanie and Chad were gonna be related some kind of way. It's 53 degrees at this moment in Las Vegas. Oh my gosh, I want to go to Vegas so bad, Gloria. I've never been to Vegas, and that's like one of the what's up? Okay, and that's like one of my major goals. Okay, Nina might blackmail Willow for time. Like, listen, Sandy. Now, she's not gonna blackmail Willow. I hope not. Now, I know you don't like Nina, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm sick of Eric and Nicole being together. I know Jakari is. Let's move on. Like, let's move on from them being together all of the time, because it's just. At this point, how long can we keep that going on? David says, can we show EJ some love that evil A kidnapped his mother? We're not showing EJ love, but no, okay, we're going to show EJ some love because we know you love some EJ. Jakari says, am I the only one who don't want Eric and Nicole together? You know what? I want them together so they can stop hurting other people. That's the only reason I really want them together. Like, stop hurting other people. Aubrey is the type that can't accept that Noah moved on from her. And I think she just wants to show she could take him from Allie. I don't think Allie has anything to do with Diane. Okay, because I don't feel like Allie does either, but all of the spoilers and people keep commenting. I think there's more to it, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything more. I think Allie is just an innocent bystander who got caught up in all this as well. And Audrey, exactly, she wants more to do with Noah. And I don't know why they couldn't just let them be happy. Day of Days is tomorrow. What is Day of Days? Can someone find out Sheila is alive and experience her Ralph Bowl? Can someone find out exactly, like that has went on for a while. And I said, Deacon, why do you keep sleeping with this woman? What is wrong with you? You keep sleeping with her. Baby, when he set up that whole romantic thing for her, and then he gave her hope and he was looking all concerned. You did it to yourself. So let's keep moving. I don't think Dex will be anything like Sonny. He will be more like Mike. I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying to hold that sinus in. I'm sorry. He will be more like Mike. Okay. I could see. I wouldn't be mad if Dex ended up being more like that Brando, where he kind of stays out of it, but he still has some type of like. Do y'all still think that Dex is Sonny's son? I actually love Teresa with Fox, and they ended up getting married in real life and having kids. They're divorced now. Yeah, I remember that in real life that she ended up marrying him. I was so mad the way Passions ended. Like, Luis and Sheridan didn't even get together, and that was what? How could they not be together? Dex, I doubt he'll really work for Sonny. Linlin says if he really likes Josh, that's true. I mean, yeah, I could see that. I could see if he, but I could also see if that, she would accept him working for something. I mean, she can't keep away from him now. She's still going around him now, and she knows he works for Sonny. But I agree. I also see what you're saying, that she wouldn't want him to be there. Last time y'all got me watching Bold and Beautiful. Now I feel like I should watch GH. GH is good. Like, and you would pick up because the storylines never end. So I mean, you would be right at home figuring stuff out. Cody is slime. I'm sorry. Curtis will definitely walk out on Portia when he finds out Trina may walk out too. Man, Portia got to say something. And now, did y'all hear where Taggart is supposed to be coming back and being a police officer? They kind of dangled that around for us. And I said, girl, you don't want him coming back and doing that. But I don't know, John. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Yeah, so we definitely know Cody did not come in, and he's not trying to date Britt because he just likes her like that. And we always knew he had an agenda, and now we're kind of figuring that out. And the fact that he lied we told y'all he was gonna lie. Well, we told each other he was gonna lie about being Mac's son because he wants that necklace. So he lied about that, and I knew he was. I knew he was because Cody's a bum. Cody, like, I don't even understand why Brittany's trying to even be with him. Like, at this point, move on. But she likes him. She likes him now. What did Mac do to deserve Cody as a son? Mac is a good guy. What did he do to deserve this bad karma? Exactly. Do you feel like Mac kind of knows, because it was how fast he said it, Felicia? And why didn't Mac get his own DNA test results? I've never heard of that. I thought when DNA test results, both people got a copy, and Cody was only okay. But it's a soap, so I'm going to let that go. So far, Hope is the best looking chick on Bold and Beautiful. Okay, David. Wait, I know, girl. Okay, David, I'm gonna let you have that. Sandy says AMC and okay, All My Children and Moonlight to Live were the best soaps. I love them. Like, I love general ABC soaps. That's what I used to watch because that's what my grandmother watched and that's what my mother watched. But I would still, kind of get into the other ones, but I wouldn't stay. Like, as far as watching every single day, it was the ABC soaps. Linlin says Chanel is charged with attempted murder. Yes, that is correct. It is attempted murder. So who did she attempt to murder? Freddie says Spencer really wants some Trina. He really wants some of Trina's beautiful chocolate Hershey's. Oh yeah, she did go and see him today. Was it today? Y'all, I watched all 3 of those episodes back to back to back. So sometimes they do like this in my head. I'm like, but I think she went and saw him today. Yes, Spencer loves him some Trina as a person, Freddie. Karen says, I think Jada has a secret from her past. You know what? I would not be surprised if she did. I would not be surprised in that because right now she seems so like she's by the books and she follows the rules and everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's actually hiding something. But I did feel bad when she saw Eric and Nicole kissing. I feel bad for her. Will Eric tell her that he kissed Nicole? I was over Eric when he was in there because Jada was giving him attitude and he was like, what's going on? I'm like, because you was just in Nicole's face kissing her and now you're all in Jada's face. Rebecca says, I love One Life to Live when Tina went over the waterfall and then came back with Cora, was getting married, the drama. I loved it. Oh my gosh. Yes. It was so good. And remember, what was her name, Nisha? Luna. Remember when Luna died? Baby, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken when Luna died. I remember coming home from school, and that's when, you just have the VCR, and my mama would record it because she would go to work at that time. So she would record it so we could watch it when we came home from school, and then she could watch it whenever she got off work. I could not wait. I was like, fast forward to Luna. I was sad when she died, but it was good because that's when the whole gangs and all that and all of them came into it. Oh, wait a minute. Did I skip anybody? Okay, no. Okay, KK says Jada is not going to tell Eric that she saw them kissing. She is going to keep that on the hush, and he is going to stay with her. Nicole went and opened her mouth too fast, and now that's what I think is going to happen. But y'all tell me what you think. But I honestly think Jada is just like, she's going to keep that on the low, because she's going to, now that she's pregnant, I think before she was going to tell, but now that she's pregnant, I think we might see a different side of Jada. But I'm not sure. Let me get through these comments, so because I'm not going to hold you guys much longer. J Money says, "Girl," and Devon said he don't regret sleeping with Abby. I was like, Abby must got that good. Oh my God, he did. He said he didn't regret it, and Abby was acting like she didn't regret it either. I said, oh well, okay. Have you seen As the World Turns? Lanika, Day of Days event is tomorrow. Day of Days event is tomorrow. Where is that? Where is that going to be on? What is that going to be on? Where is that going to be a YouTube? Where is that? Jakari's. Yeah, I remember it. I remember the song. Like, I can't. So, because sometimes I get As the World Turns and Guiding Light mixed up. So sometimes I get those mixed up. PJ says Eric doesn't have to tell Jada she had a front row seat. She did. She had a front row seat to that. Julian fell off a bridge like Sonny. Wait. Could he still be alive, Sandy? Could he make a comeback? Okay, so Jay Money says he was shot, and Sonny chased him down, and they fell in the river. That's how Sonny lost his memory and ended up in the town with Neil. Okay, I remember that part. Okay, I thought Paulina was just finding out Chanel had done this. Did she already know? Yes, Paulina already knew what Chanel had done. Because I guess back in the day, they thought they had covered it up, and then so it came back, and so now they thought, okay, let's cover it up again. That's my understanding, but y'all tell me what you think, because that's what I was thinking, that they had covered it up before and they thought it was over with. They thought they had moved on, and then because whoever this is blackmailing Paulina is bringing that back up again. I have always watched Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless. Not y'all are making me want to watch Days and General Hospital. General Hospital is good, but Days right now is on another level with their writing for me. Like they are really giving some great storylines, and they're wrapping them up. And that's what I really like about them. So they give the storyline maybe 3-4 months, and sometimes the Days of Our Lives will wrap a storyline up in less than a month. They'll give it to you, and they're like, okay, let's wrap this up. I watched. Okay, I feel Michael gonna be mad at Carly for a minute, but eventually he and Carly Jr. are gonna be Team Carly when Willow's paternity is revealed, and also have Smugs to stick it to Nina. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're gonna be upset. Maybe they're gonna be upset for a little bit, but I think they're gonna be understanding. He's gonna be understanding. Because Carly did ask Willow, but she didn't know what she was asking her. Do you not want Nina in your life? And Willow was like, no, I'm done with her. I wish I never met her. And remember when they had that conversation at the poolside, and Nina said, if your mom could be someone bad that she really didn't want to know. And so Carly took that as, okay, I'm not going to tell you. They said Steffi and Finn find out about Sheila this month. It's supposed to be Steffi and Finn. Well, that would make sense, because I honestly thought Sheila was going to kidnap baby Hayes. I thought that's what's going to be the storyline, that she kidnaps the baby. But Steffi needs to worry about what's going on with that and her family. Be happy she's with her family and leave Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke alone. And Thomas does too. His self, baby. Today I was like, are they gonna come and get some more information? But they didn't find out nothing. But I didn't like the way Thomas was talking to Douglas either. I said, here we go again. I feel I hope they don't put Gwen with Chad. Ugh. They have never had any chemistry, but it could happen since they're both living in Jack's house now. Oh my gosh. Please don't. No, please don't. But honestly, I didn't know Stephanie was going to like Chad the way she does. I thought she was going to be with Chad, but really liking Alex. But right now it's looking like she only chose Alex as second best. And I don't like that because I like Alex. I wanted to kick Devon and Abby. Oh, wait a minute. I missed some stuff. I finally caught up. Oh, God. Hold on. I wanted to kick Devon and Abby right off the sofa. I don't know what they were doing. Like, why? Why? And what's with everybody cheating and then going back for second and third rounds? Like, what is wrong with y'all? You cheat and get up, but they keep going. Days is wait. Wait, who did Luis and Sheridan end up with then? I thought they did end up together. At the very least, they gave each other looks like they were having an affair. Didn't Luis end up with I can't remember who Luis ended up with, but Sheridan ended up with the brother. She ended up with his was it his half brother or something? And that's what I thought she ended up with. Because I was like, disappointed. I didn't want to see this. Days of Our Lives is an event that Days of Our Lives does every year. It's like ABC Super Soap Weekend. Oh, okay. So like how Days because didn't ABC just go to Graceland, General Hospital? They went to Graceland and everything. It features all the cast. I'm surprised Days didn't upload their promo for tomorrow. I don't know. Days isn't really big. Like, this is the most active they've ever been on social media. Because when they were on NBC, they rarely uploaded anything, especially on Instagram. Eric says, Lanikia, I found out on Passion Sheridan was married to in real life, and her husband was insecure about her on screen. I can see why. Yes, baby, because they did have chemistry. So Eric says that Sheridan was married to in real life, and her husband in real life was insecure about her chemistry with Luis. But they did have some chemistry. They did. So I could see it. I could see it if he would be insecure. Cody is so shady. He's a waste of everything. Thank you. I can't stand Marley. I cannot stand Cody. Especially like now that we already knew he just came in. He was an opportunist, and he just confirmed it. In today's episode of Carly Jr., when Dex was in bed shirtless after being injured, Carly Jr.'s eyes got so big. She like she wanted. Oh, I forgot that they had him in her dorm room. Right? It's her dorm room. And that girl came to their door. I said, Dex, don't hurt this girl. I was so happy Trina went to see Spencer. Yes, I was glad to see that. Love Luna and Max. And yes, I love those two together. With GH, no one stays dead. Holly has died like 3 times. You are absolutely right. I know Amanda is leaving, but what do you think about Chance and Amanda together? I don't know. That might have actually worked because I feel like she would have been more understanding. Listen, Abby is Newman down. Abby loves her dad, and so she is family. I don't think Amanda would have been more understanding and not put Chance in the position that Abby put him in. So yeah, I could see that. I hate that she's leaving too. I really do hate that. But she looked good going out because she was pretty in that white. I was like, okay, Amanda. Holly died 3 times and came back. They found Julian's body. Oh no. Someone died 3 times. That's nothing compared to Stefano. He died about 12 times, baby. Rolf was gonna bring him back. Steffi and Finn need a new storyline. Finn must have an ex out there. That would be good. Like, so I don't understand it, Lisa. Like, there is so much opportunity with Bold to bring in other people or even use the actors you have. The other ones, like, I hate that they bring Zende in and he's just like, my family, let's hold up a toast for my family. Like, that's all they bring him in for. Like, And then when Carter went and gave Brooke those divorce papers, and that was it with him, I said Carter had a whole relationship. He did that thing with Paris, and then Quinn has left him. Now he's trying to do something with Katie. But I feel like y'all just throwing his storyline, like, okay, let's put Carter in, put him with Katie. Okay, let's bring Paris in, make her messy. That's like, y'all, they can act better than that. Let's see. Steffi, if you need a story, I think Stephanie and Alex are in game. Don't tell me that girl is treating Alex like second best. I feel like she's treating him like second best because she only really started being interested in Alex when she heard Chad telling Alex he didn't want her. You tell me what you think. I don't know. Abby and Devon were certainly about to go for seconds before they got caught. And Sheridan married Luis's brother, but then she did end up with Luis by the end, though. Okay, so she did end up with him because I knew she was with his brother. All right, which I hated that. I just wanted them together. Lanikia, the Day of Days event is at Los Angeles, California. Why? I'm not going to. Are you in LA? Are you going? I read that. You know what? If I like next year, I might try to go to certain things like this. What are you doing, Mama? What are you doing? Come on, baby. Go with Auntie. Let's see. I'm sorry about that. I read that Dex might be related to Sonny, Brenda being his mother. Exactly. I heard that as well. Hey, Mama. I'm sorry. I read that. Child, if Joss and Dex, you know what? I've been seeing spoilers as well that's who it's supposed to be. Like he's Brenda's child with Sonny. So I don't know. We will see. We'll have to see if Joss and Dex sleep together and Cameron walk in. It would be a huge mess. Freddie, I feel like you're messy. I feel like you like the messiness, and I love it because I like the messiness of it all too. Hi, Shakira. Why did they do what did they do to Liz's storyline? They totally rewrote Finn's story, so I'm just confused. Oh my gosh. This started off with her doing things to, like, they're trying to find out why are all these things happening with Franco, and why is the studio burned? Why is the painting, what do you call it? Why is the painting been messed up? There's a word for it. I can't think of it. But anyways, this started off with that, and it was like, okay, the story's about Elizabeth. What's going on with Elizabeth? And then it just took this turn where it was like, okay, we all figured out she's doing this to herself. Okay, so she's doing it to herself. Is it mental illness? And then she goes to mama. And then it goes to, there's a woman on the staircase. Okay, who is the woman on the staircase? And now it's all about Finn. And I said, what? Y'all, this girl has been on the show too long for them to do her like that. I don't agree with it. She's been on too long for them to do that. I saw where Deacon may ask Sheila to marry him. How is that going to turn out? Secret ceremony? If Deacon don't stop, like, Deacon was just over there in Brooke's face begging her with the wedding ring. What, he gonna propose with the same ring he had for Brooke? Is that what he's about to do? No, Deacon better not. He really don't need to, because Sheila, Cindy and Shakira speaking to each other. Eric says, Lanikia, I just thought about the Stephanie is judging Alex for being a player, but not judging Chad, even though he is Stefano's son. Son, the man who went after the Brady family and her mom. Mm-hmm. Stephanie, she's not my favorite character. I like Alex, and but I'm not gonna lie, when she's with Alex, I like them two together. But for some reason, when she's with Chad, I don't like them together, but she's very judgmental. I told you she got on my nerves because all she did was come in and all she did was fuss at her dad. She was fussing at Alex. She was fussing at Steve. Then she fussed at John. I say, girl, like, go back to Seattle with all that. Vicky says, greetings from downtown Brooklyn. Hi, Vicky. Thank you for joining, Vicky. Lisa said, did you see Sonny's real life son today? Wonder if he will be part of Josh's storyline. Now, this is the son of Sonny's that can really sing and he plays, right? Like, I think he has a really pretty voice. But this is like, what, the second, third time he's been on there? I don't know. Maybe they're going to add him in with Dex, or maybe may end up with him, not Dex. I don't know, because he started off as a jerk, and then they tried to turn that character around, because y'all got in those comments and y'all told him, we don't like that. Not Sonny's son. Y'all gonna have to do that, turn that around. I wonder if Ava or Susan will die in that car chase. The car goes off the cliff and explodes. See, I thought that was Susan who ends up dying in that. And y'all, I thought it was Susan who ends up dying in that. So I'm looking forward to seeing, and how do they get in the cars, and what, are they running? Is it like the Lee and Sheila thing, where Sheila pretty much ran Lee off the road and that's how it exploded? Same storyline, y'all. Vicky is saying hi to Shakira. Oh, because Shakira said hi to Vicky. Okay. How's she going to be mad at him for what he did? His dad did. Chad couldn't control his dad. Okay, Shanti. When will Bold and Beautiful get back on track? I don't know. Their storylines are kind of dragging, and they're not playing a lot of people. Like, they used to play a lot of people back then. And Shakira says, who do we think, Spencer or Trina, or Spencer and Emma? Who do y'all like? Who you think in game? Spencer and Trina, Spencer and Emma? That's Shakira's question. Laura, Cameron, Carly Jr., Trina, Victor, all visit Spencer except for one person, the trash. Oh my God, Nicholas still hasn't visited. If he can't visit, he's too busy trying to hide Esme and run from Victor, because Victor's trying to control him. I like Stephanie, don't like Alex. Alex is a player. I can't believe after seeing Alex half naked in bed, she's still going out with him. Well, she almost ended in bed with Chad, so I guess she said, you gotta keep it what it is. Bold and Beautiful need to bring back Maya and her family, Spencer and Emma. Good night, guys. Great chat, Lanikia. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. So we have the last 2 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining. Bold and Beautiful. There's a lot of characters that they could bring back, but they haven't. And I don't know. Shanti, Spencer and Emma, Lisa said. Good night, Eric. Thank you so much for joining KK's Connect. Good night, Eric. Good night, Ann. Vicky, please let Douglas find out about the phone voice app on Thomas' phone on being about and beautiful. Exactly. I thought today that they were going to find out, and I thought Donna was, because their spoiler is that Donna is supposed to find out, but I don't know. Thank you so much for joining, Rita. Good night. Shakira says, I miss Nicole on Bold and the Beautiful. Good night, Freddie. Good night, Shanti. Love the lives and recording all the comments. Thank you so much. Shanda, thank you so much. Good night, Rebecca. Good night, Shakira. Everyone. Vicky. Good night, Vicky. I hate Bold and Beautiful and Thomas like there's no coming back from this. Lisa, exactly. Like, I didn't want them to end it, like, because I knew I had said, like, I think Thomas is going to end up doing something, and it doesn't even matter about the custody, because he's going to end up doing something bad. But I was hopeful that they wouldn't do him like that. But they said, we're going to do it. And at this point, it's just like, y'all got to get in the writing room and map some of this stuff out like a few months in advance, like how y'all actually want this to go. Because sometimes it does feel like they're just flying with it. And then for him to try to kiss Hope, I don't know. I'm like, dang, Thomas. And especially to find out the actor who's playing Thomas really wants a love interest that is not Hope. Like, he wants something different and they're just not giving it. Like, listen to the man. This was great live. Please do it again, Lanikia. Thank you so much, Sandy, for joining. Take care, everyone. Good night, and we will be safe. Y'all, you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm sorry I held you a little bit longer than I intended to, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the comments, the likes on it as well. And I will see you Monday for all new episodes of What Happened on the Soaps for Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, and The Young and the Restless. Enjoy your weekend. Be blessed. Be safe. And I will see you on Monday. Goodbye. Girl, I could